Hey guys, welcome back to Overtakes. This is Misfit.
And I'm Kel.
And today, it is opening day. So, we got a lot of stuff to cover right now. We're going to start with our picks, then we're going to move into our fantasy picks, and then we're going to give you who we're watching outside of like the fantasy stat pick things, like who we want to see, what we want to see player-wise. So, are we ready?
Yep, let's do this.
Yeah,
so starting it off, we're going to start with our picks for the week. We're just going to go kind of rapid fire through these. So first game, I have London winning.
Yeah, I got to go London.
Yeah.
They're the same teams from last year, and
yeah.
I just think
London is superior, and I think they're gonna pull it off. They're gonna come out strong. It's gonna be a good game, but I think London wins.
Yeah, it wins in the end. Probably a 3-1 or 5.
Maybe a 3-2. Yeah. I really think it could go 3-2.
Yeah. Okay.
But next game, we got New York and Boston. I think we both know where we're going with this one.
Yeah.
New York.
New York 4-0.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway.
There's
not really much to be said about that.
Yeah, no, there's really not.
Boston's
going to be bad. This is going to be a big one.
Yeah.
This might be where we differ. I have Gladiators winning this game.
Yeah, I got Soul.
All right.
But I'm not a soldier.
Oh, my God.
I went there. That's true.
You did. And then with the last game on Thursday, I'm going to go with Shanghai. I think they're going to win it.
Yeah, I'm going with Shanghai. I'm still on the fence about Hangzhou.
Yeah, I do think Hangzhou is going to be good, but I think they're going to be a little shaky to start. But I think Shanghai pulls this game out and they get their first win, and everyone can shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah, and just give me just give me that. That's all I want from the. Please Shanghai win, so we don't have to hear this. And they're gonna win anyway.
Right.
Not this match, but in general, they're gonna win.
Yeah.
Anyway,
going into Friday.
Let's go into Friday.
I have Toronto winning.
I got Toronto.
Yeah.
So that means congratulations, Houston.
Right. Next game, I have Atlanta.
Dude. First game of the year. I'm on Doa's train, man. I'm going for fucking mayhem.
Going mayhem?
Sorry, dude. Gonna get fucked up, dude.
That's fair.
Yeah. I gotta pick him once. I need one loss.
Yeah, for sure. Then the next game, we got Dallas, San Francisco. I'm going Dallas.
Man, this one's tough.
This is a really tough one. I struggled with this, but I lean towards Dallas.
You know what? I'm going to go Dallas, too.
Okay.
I'm going to take Dallas in this one. I'm just more confident in Dallas than San Francisco right now.
Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at.
I need an eye test with San Francisco. I need to see where they're at. And it obviously has nothing to do with the DPS. It has to do with the tank line for me more. And who they're playing at
Absolutely.
At support. But other than that, I'm going Dallas. Okay. Last match of Friday.
I have Guangzhou.
Yeah, I'm going Guangzhou.
Because I think Chengdu is just going to be a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
And I think Guangzhou comes out pretty strong, and they look pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to Saturday. We got London, Paris to start. I'm
going London.
Yeah, I got to go London, too. I don't see anything that's going to change that.
Put Paris over London. Even if Paris is a really good team.
I think they can take a map from them.
I think, I do, too. But I just think London is a far superior team.
Same thing with the next match.
Yeah.
Another 4-0 for New York.
Yep.
It was Washington taking on New York.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
I gotta go New York. Next game, we got the Valiant and Hangzhou.
This is where it gets weird.
This is where I'm picking Hangzhou in this one.
All these weird noises coming out of my mouth means I don't know who I'm going to pick. I'm just going to, I'm going to go with the Valiant.
Okay.
Every time I do that, I screw myself.
Right. Hangzhou going 0-2 for you to start.
Yeah.
Then the next.
So we're going to have to point the finger in a different direction.
I know, right? So then the last game of that day, we got Vancouver and Shanghai. I'm going Vancouver in this one.
I'm going Shanghai. Start the season out 2-0.
Oh damn! All right.
Yeah.
Going big with them.
How do you like that, motherfuckers? Shanghai 2-0.
You like that?
Where's Kirk Cousins?
Yeah.
You like that?
Oh, he's sitting at home, not winning or not even being in the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Harsh.
How's that $20 million going? It's probably going pretty well, but I'm sure
the folks in Minnesota aren't too happy about it.
No.
His agent and him are laughing.
Yeah,
They gave
no
us that
kidding.
much, huh? Holy
Yeah.
fucking shit.
All right. So going into Sunday, we got Houston and Boston. I'm going Houston.
Yeah, I'm not calling for an upset in this
Yeah,
one.
no,
So
definitely
that
not.
means it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And,
Exactly. Then we have Philly and Atlanta. I gotta go Philly.
yeah, I got to go Philly in this one, especially if they lose to London early.
Yes.
I mean, not that it doesn't matter to Atlanta, but Philly's
just a better team.
yeah.
Like, and
As
they
far
have
as
more
we know.
experience, as far as we know. Yes. I just have more confidence that Philly's going to win this game.
Yeah.
Then we have San Francisco versus the Gladiators. I'm going Gladiators.
Yeah, I'm going Gladiators too.
Yeah. And then final match of the week, Seoul versus Dallas. I have Seoul.
I'm going to agree with you on this one. I'm going to go with Seoul.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So if you guys disagree with our picks on this, jump into our pick'em on High Noon. Our High Noon pick'em is going to be linked in our description here.
Yep.
Jump into that, and we're going to be doing every stage. So yeah, join our pick'em. If you think you guys can do better than us, then do it. And we're going to have maybe at the very end, whoever the top is.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
We'll do something special for you guys.
Yeah, exactly. We'll try and get something rolling prize wise. Whether
It's also
gear.
just good fun to see who's best at predicting and all that, because we're going to be doing it. So we may as well have you guys join us.
Yeah, exactly, and see if you're smarter than we are, which is a good possibility sometimes.
But we're going to jump into fantasy now.
So let's talk about our fantasy league for you guys and us. So
we have our own like standard fantasy that we're doing with some of the other podcasts. You guys should check those guys out because there's some really, really good guys.
I'm going to try in the comments. I'm going to throw down links to all of their podcasts in the comment section, not in the description, because it's going to be easier for you guys to see. Because sometimes things get covered up in there. I want those guys to be visible, so that way you can hear what they're saying, and we can we all talk about Overwatch League.
Right.
Anyway,
our description is going to have the links to our two leagues or our two like work league things. That's going to be some of our fantasy focus, but then we're also going to start our own league, and it's going to be one of the unlimited leagues. So that's where every week you pick the players that you want to be on your team, who you think are going to give you the most points.
Yeah, max points of the week.
And so we're going to be doing that too. Week. Yeah, it resets every single week. So you can pick whoever you want, but it's the same scoring rules and everything, but you pick who you want to be on your team for that week, every single week. And with that one, we are going to do a contest where the winner of each stage is going to win a skin.
Yeah, for our Overwatch League skin, we're going to give you 100 Overwatch League tokens, and then we'll come up with something really good for the final at the end of the year. Now, it's similar to if you guys ever played DraftKings.
Yes. Yeah, like DraftKings or any of the other daily fantasy type things.
So what it is, in case you guys didn't see our last one when we were talking about the point structure, you get 1 point for every 1,000 damage, 1 point for every 1,000 healing, and a half a point for every elimination. Mm-hmm. Just so you know before you go in and start doing your picks and all that. I mean, it's described in there.
Right.
All that. I'll have the link and the password down below. I'll have that in the description.
Yeah.
So the password is probably going to be the same as whatever we call the league. So I'll have it down there for you guys. It doesn't matter. It's all in fun. We want everybody to come in, but I just want it to be secure enough so the idiots and spammers or anything like that gets in there. Which their site's pretty secure from what I've done with them.
Yeah, so
even from
for
last
sure.
year.
But yeah, so that'll all be in the description. Check that out, and I think
let's dive into fantasy.
Let's
talk about
some fantasy stuff. So the biggest thing with fantasy that's going to be different than anything else is it's really matchup based, especially when it's going to come to the
where you're getting your points from.
Where you're getting your points from, whether if it's our league with the other podcasts. Obviously, we have our set rosters and our lineup, so like you don't really know for sure how well like any particular player is going to go that week or whatever. But for the other one, obviously, when you're picking your guy, You want to pick the guy who's going to have the best matchup. One of the big things that we went with is who is playing against weaker competition that's a strong team.
You always want to do that in fantasy.
Yes, especially in the daily fantasy stuff.
Yeah.
You want to pick those.
You want to pinpoint guys playing, especially top-tier guys playing against trash teams.
Yes.
Or weaker opponent, like a lot weaker.
Right, like weaker opponents playing against weak opponents. That is also prime opportunity to pick up some really good points makers, and that's where you can kind of fill out your roster.
Because you're going to have guys on the bad teams are going to pop off, so to speak, against the bad team. They're just...
Yeah. So this is gonna be our segment, our weekly segment. It's gonna be our fantasy pop off.
Holy shit, I popped off, dude!
To start off, we got a really good week for New York because they are playing two of the weakest teams
across the board. Really,
they have the potential to really put up some big points because they are playing two very weak teams. They're only gonna pick whichever one is the highest from the week. But you have two really good opportunities for them to put up massive numbers. New York is playing Boston and Washington Justice, so they have an opportunity to just go off. And that's why we got Libero and Jonak.
Yeah.
Oh, coincidentally, guess who has those two players on their team?
Yeah, we do. It's things like this you just got to look at. Libero and Jonak are two of the best. Mm-hmm. I mean, Libero's the most versatile player in the league. I think Uber or somebody like that picked him as the MVP for the league.
Yeah.
Which, he's meta-proof.
Yeah. He has, his hero pool is massive.
And Jonak as well, just Jonak.
Yeah, Jonak is just Jonak. And even if he's not playing Zen, he's still going to put up huge numbers no matter what he is playing. Because he's going to just... He's ridiculous. He's absolutely insane.
And one thing also to bear in mind... In these matchups, if you have okay healers and okay supports, it's okay to look at a bad team with a good main support.
Yes.
Because they don't count deaths. So they're going to be fucking feeding.
Right.
I mean, they're going to get a high amount of healing numbers, which counts. Mm-hmm. Remember, 1 point for every 1,000. So if you're playing a team that's better than you, they're going to be picking up a lot of points just... So always look at that, too.
Yeah, for sure. The other team that we have really going off and putting up some points, maybe not necessarily their first game. I think they're going to put up some numbers, but I think the game where they really go off is going to be their second game, and that's London. But Prophet and Birdring specifically are going to... We really feel like they're going to put up huge numbers this week.
Because I think with this matchup, it's the amount of space that London's tanks are going to create against an inferior tank line.
Yeah.
It's just going to...
It's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah. You're going to get the return of Birdring, and Prophet's just going to, do what Prophet does.
and honestly, they have the potential to really put up bigger numbers in the Philly game just because I feel like it could go to a longer match.
I mean, always keep that in mind, too. Like, if they're close matchup teams... I mean, 4-0's great when they're playing, Washington, but if another team you squeeze out a map or two more...
Right. Then that's just more overall that they're going to be putting up.
So bear that in mind. There's a lot of variables in Overwatch fantasy that are different than football. It's like you get the bonus when you're in overtime, like in football. You're like, yes, my running back's got another... Oh, no.
Yeah.
Tom Brady just drove down the field and...
End of the game.
Yeah. But you know what I mean. It's like you get a couple extra points here and there.
Right. So the other one that we have that has potential, this is going to be our sleeper pick for the week, and that's Guangzhou, and specifically Eileen and Hotba. Those guys really have a potential to put up big numbers because they are playing Chengdu, which is just...
Garbage. Inferior to them.
Yeah, inferior to them. So they have the potential, but it could be good enough where like Chengdu could put up a map and then it kind of goes a little bit longer. So you get a little more out of it. But I really feel like Hotba and Eileen are gonna put up good numbers in this game.
They're gonna definitely pop off, because, for the reasons of like Cheng, it's their only match of the week.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're kind of banking on this, but it's a good match for them to have.
Yes.
It's not like they're playing like someone like New York or something like that, where you're like, oh, yeah, you got to avoid some of those 1 week teams.
Yeah.
We'll dive more into this as time goes on, because we're kind of new at it too. We're just playing it from the angle of like what we know from playing fantasy sports in general. But I would look at Hotba and definitely Eileen. Eileen for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think he's going to have he's going to be a really strong fantasy player in general.
Yeah. Hotba's going to be underrated.
Especially. Yeah, Hotba is as well. Yeah.
I think he's an under the radar guy. If you want to pick up a guy late, it seems like Bishu goes pretty late too.
Yeah.
Bishu and Hotba are guys that are off tanks. Remember, your off tank's going to put up more numbers for the most part than your main tank.
Yeah.
You know, unless you got guys like Gesture, OGE, Sato, those guys that are, you know, probably Roar or Bumper that are going to put up big numbers. Once those, I mean, if you can get one of those guys lower, go for it.
Yeah.
But just look at off tanks.
Yeah, for sure. So that's going to do it for our fantasy pop-off. Let's dive into our players of the week. And this isn't necessarily fantasy, but these are just players that we want to watch.
Last year we called it in our sights.
Yes.
So these are the guys that we're going to be paying attention to, that we want to see what they're going to do, just guys that we want to watch this week.
Right. So starting off, the big one is going to be Fissure.
Yeah, definitely.
Seeing what he does with Soul. They had two pretty big games this week.
Yeah, they do. And I want to see what the synergy's like.
Yes.
I know what he can do. I want to see what him and Zumba can do together and the rest of the team.
Yeah. Just how that all kind of melts together. The next one is going to be Gamsu.
If he plays A.
Yes.
And B, how he looks to start with Shanghai and how Shanghai looks. Exactly. Obviously, I like them.
Yes. Right. And I really do think that this is going to end up being a phenomenal move for Shanghai.
Yeah. It's one of those, they needed a tank, and you kind of, I got the feeling that they were not scrambling.
Yeah.
Because you didn't really hear anything from them, and it was kind of like, it was like they had it in their back pocket.
Right.
It's kind of like,
it kind of feels that way.
Make the call to Boston.
Yep.
We're ready.
Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah.
So then the next one is going to be a new player. So the rest of these are going to be new players that we haven't gotten to see yet. First one is going to be Godsby.
Yeah, I want to see this.
Yeah, I'm really intrigued to see this guy.
It's one of those things I've heard a lot.
Yeah.
And I want to see everybody play. I keep saying that.
Yeah, I mean, we just wanted this to start like that.
I wanted it to start 6 months ago,
right? But Godsby, and then I mean, on another plane as well with Gushue.
Yeah.
So both of these guys play for the same team, but
I want to see if Gushue plays.
Yeah, I want to see if Gushue plays. I want to see how well they play, and then Godsby, I'm very intrigued by because I've seen him picked by multiple desk people to be the MVP of the league. So
or rookie of the year.
Like some people have him as both.
Yeah.
So I'm really fascinated to see how that plays out with him.
Yeah. And
Gushue is just,
he was insane. And for all counts, it's not going to be one of those situations where he went off kind of like Baby Bay did in the World Cup a couple years ago.
Right.
And everyone's like, oh my God, he's so great.
Yeah.
And he's just not as good as everybody else. He's great, but whatever. I don't think it's going to be one of those things where you watch him and you're like, I think he deserves a shot, and I just want to see it. I love the way this kid played in the World Cup, and I want to see more.
Yep. And of course, we're gonna finish it off.
Let's go, dude.
I mean, this is what we've all been waiting for. Ever since it was announced that he was coming in and all the drama and everything, we're
fans,
finally going to get to see it. Dufran coming into the league. This is his first time on the big stage.
Yeah, in forever.
In a really long time. And so interested to see how this plays out.
Yeah, I want to see if it plays out.
If he even plays.
Yeah. And he seems to be in a place where he's kind of okay with that. He kind of it's almost like he wants that role.
Yeah.
It's like he wants to be the closer, the relief, like Mariano Rivera.
Yeah.
I come in, I pitch a couple of days, and then I take a week off or whatever,
where he just comes in at the last map, to clinch it and just goes nuts. Yeah.
All right, we need you to come in and do whatever you do.
Yeah.
Just do that.
Exactly. and I'm very intrigued to see how they play him and what characters he plays and
all the Dufran stuff.
Yeah.
And, I mean, there's a lot of other storylines going into the matches coming up today, but the main storyline is it's fucking back finally.
Yes.
Oh God. It's
here.
It's here. Yeah. we don't have to talk about bullshit and drama, and this streamer said this, and this guy said that.
Right.
We talk about the fucking...
We can talk about
matches.
the games and the matches and everything. Finally, it's here, guys.
And you get to hear me on fucking Monday scream about Houston fucked my picks up again. The normal stuff. All right.
Yeah.
So, guys, that's going to be it. Enjoy the matches today. It's going to be fantastic. You might see me. I'll probably be in Discord at some point. After I joke, because I'm so excited. I could die before then, but, thanks for listening on iTunes, Spotify, or your podcatching device app thing. All you guys on YouTube, thanks a lot. Hit likes, subscribes, rate us, and most of all, jump in the conversation.
Yes.
Anywhere. Jump in with us. We will talk to you guys on the next one.
Catch you guys on the next one later.